Hello, we're back again. Today, to open installment 2 in the next 3 packs of our 4th edition Magic the Gathering. So let's get into it. There's the box and top 3 packs showing Mises Pegasus, Brass Man, and Hurlin Minotaur. Now, I can remember from the last time we opened a channel, a lightning, but creme de la creme was the Martini Gin Rare. So let's see if we can do something better. Oops. I just did see that. I hope you didn't all see that. Anyway, let's get into it. So first the commons. We have Sisters of the Flame. Next, Energy Flux. Next, Mons Goblin Raiders. Zephyr Falcon. Fireball, to go with the channel that we opened last time. Now we have the combo. A little bit off center there. I think last time I noticed the backs were quite a bit off center. It is what it is. And Grizzly Bears. Of course, 4th edition cards like these are still valid in 93-94 and contain a lot of the staples, especially the commons, for use in 93-94. So while these boxes are not extremely cheap, they're still well within the range and worth picking up, considering the quality of the cards and what you get into them. Creature Bond, very good one, keeping your opponent's big creatures at bay. Power Leak, and where we at now? Still 2 more to go. Tranquility. And the last common, Red Elemental Blast. Very powerful, especially if you're playing against blue. So the rare, I'm putting it behind. Our first uncommon. Now I always call this Obsidian Golem, but it's not Obsidian Golem. It's Obsequious Golem. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And for years I've been calling it Obsidian Golem. I never really looked at the words. Funny that. Flash Fires, destroy all planes. Good feeling when you're playing red against a white weenie. And we did see this when we started off for Sinbad. Always liked Sinbad. And that's a reprint, of course, from Arabian Nights as well. And our rare is the Bronze Tablet. Nice card, not so useful these days. But nevertheless, a restricted card and good throwback to pass. So let's put these in the correct piles like we did last time, so we don't get them mixed up. And over to our box and our next pack being the Brass Man. And I always like that artwork of the Brass Man with the strange eyes. And get into it. Well, we'll try that trick we did last time. Let's see. Not happening. Now, which side has got... alright. So, this time we didn't manage to see the uncommons. Right, so back into commons. Giant... I think that's Giant Strength. Yes, Giant Strength with the pink giant. I always thought that was very funny. Flight. Or Jump. Was that Flight? No, it's Jump. And Wild Growth. Good for mana ramping. Scathed Zombies. Staple of Black. And then the Indomitable Llanowar Elves. Staple of any green, any ramp deck. I always thought that art was extremely weird. But did make quite a bit of a statement. One of my favorite artwork. And then, of course, the Unholy Strength. Now, those of you that are used to the older cards will notice that in 4th edition they removed the pentagram symbol behind, keeping it a PC with the times. Gotta say, it looks a bit empty without the pentagram. Tell me what you think. And Piety. We got Fire Breathing. Turn your creature into a dragon. And the Scrib Sprites. So green, not a lot of flying creatures, but with Scrib Sprites, Giant Growth, and Berserk, you can do quite a bit of damage. Good card, that. Drudge Skeletons, one of my favorite cards. I don't know what it is about the whole skeleton But 1/1 for 2 with Regenerate, that's not a bad deal. And Healing Salve. Right, so the rare to the back. And our first uncommon, my absolute favorite, and what a hit. Singer Vampire, look at that, sucking up the blood. Loved Singer Vampire, love it, love it, love it. Underground Untamed Wilds. And our last uncommon is Evil Presence. What makes you think I liked black a lot? And our rare, dun dun dun, is Primal Clay. Now, Primal Clay, if I remember right, this was in Antiquities. And its special ability was that it had a variety of ways that you could configure it. Always thought that was nice. And again, this time it's his wife, Kaya Foglio. Love the Foglio art. Kind of miss that. They don't do Foglio art in the Magic these days. And I miss that sort of nonsensical fun that came with that art. And I enjoyed the variety. I enjoyed the fact that not all of it was serious. And I think that sort of added to the lure of this age, and when Magic was still in its infancy. Right, so right into it, Pit Scorpion, Mesa Pegasus, or Mesa Pegasus, depending on how you say that. Jump, Wild Growth, Scathed Zombies, as you would expect. And then the Circle of Protections, or COPs as we like to call them. Circle Protection White. Circle Protection Black and Blue would tend to be the more favourite. Unholy Strength. Piety. Fire Breathing, we saw that in the last pack. Let me just check over here. And this is Spell Blast, if I remember right. So that counters spells. Blue just had all the answers for spells. And Drudge Skeleton. I think that's in the same spot as it was in the last pack. Alright, the rare to the back, our first uncommon, Dragon Whelp. Wow, a staple of any red. What a great creature to bring out, to be able to pump. And of course, a great blocker. Keep your opponent at bay, lest they face the wrath of the big dragon. Of course, it popped afterwards, but you could get rid of an Phantasmal Monster. And then Winter Blast, look at that. I love that artwork. Of course, Kaya Foglio, that goes without saying. And the rare, dun dun dun, is Aladdin's Lamp to go with the Sinbad we got before. I always did enjoy that colour green on them. And Mark Tedden did a good job of artwork on this one. So just around almost the 10-minute mark on this opening. Hope you'll join us again tomorrow for the next installment of Let's Open a Pack, or Let's Open a Box of 4th Edition Magic. Till then, cheerio.